you guys? It's the J Podcast. It's part 2 of 4 realities that should be seen in plain sight with your boy JB, BESHA, and Aye West, y'all. It is about to go down, okay? Make sure y'all get ready to like, comment, subscribe to this episode. Make sure y'all still pay attention and make sure y'all definitely go listen to Better Days by Aye West featuring J Flicks.
Don't come around me, can't come around the team. We want better things. Get down and lay down, cause we coming for everything. It's about time.
Okay, so y'all, now we on this third topic. Like I told y'all, we're gonna get into 4 realities that should be in plain sight, which would be common fucking sense. Okay, common sense. Okay, and A West is in the hot seat, just like BESHA in the hot seat. Okay,
I'm with it.
okay. So let's get into this next one. It might suck trying to make me mad, and I don't give a fuck. Don't kill people with kindness because not everyone deserves your kindness. Killing people with silence because not everyone deserves your attention. So, quick question, and I'm just gonna play this devil advocate situation. You know, my name is Big Bang BESHA. Do that rule apply to family?
Killing people with kindness or just...
I said what I said, basically.
Right.
I said what I said, and I'm not finna change it because you family.
Hell yeah, it apply for family. In my process, like, my family, they know I don't play a lot, even though I'm like the funniest, childish motherfucker you ever be around, you know? But when it comes to, like I said, the big 3, my mom always said, don't play with my food, my money, my kids. And I like to say my time. Don't play with it, you know what I mean? Because we only got one of these. We don't know, everybody got a date. And for me, it's like I had to separate myself from family at times, you know what I mean? It might not be forever, but that separation and that time that you have away from them, it gives them time to reflect and yourself to reflect, like, is this something that is for me? Is this something that is going to help me? Or, like, you know, I've seen plenty of fallouts with my families. Like, oh, I'm not talking to my brother, I ain't talking to my sister, I ain't talking to this person. But it ain't gonna change the fact that they still your family member. And hopefully the next time I come around after this season that you on a different tempo, a different, like, temperature, something, because family, yeah, is tricky because you tied forever.
Gotcha.
You feel me? But at the same time, it's like I don't have to be around. You still gonna see me though. You still gonna see me.
You can't get rid of me, bitch. You
Like,
thought you can get rid of me, but you can't get rid of me.
Grandma done shared this, so what you said? Like, look.
And I feel like, even with myself, right? I feel like with family, this rule does apply to family because family ain't no shortcomings. First off, ain't no what they say. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because you're just my family. Because in all honesty, I'm the realest of you in real life. Because they always say blood is thicker than water, right?
Right.
Because if I'm not your blood and telling you the truth, who else you gonna listen to? Because in all honesty, you got that friend or that boyfriend. But in all honesty, let's think about it. Your family gonna always be there, like you said.
Right.
They're there for life.
Right.
Ain't no such thing as getting rid of them.
Right. You might try to disown, but man, that's far fetched. Like, it's just gonna be what it is.
Yeah.
We family. We locked in.
So, quick question, just to be a little bit, messy, as they say, a little messy, like, Sister Girl Pamela Needs in the church, the one that's always being messy, one that's filling out the church play, as you do. How do you determine who deserves this attention? The kill with kindness type of situation, or kill with silence?
Shoot. For me, it would be those who show themselves as a person who's like, not necessarily an adversary, or a person who's against the grain. You know what I mean? Like, if you ever had that person who's just always like an incubus or a succubus, a parasite that just be like taking your energy, and you like, dog, like, you ain't never happy. Every time you come around, it's just like, I could just feel it every time you walk around. It's like, God, why you?
Like, what the hell going on with you?
Like, what is that? Yeah, it's like, man, because I done had that at many cookouts. Like, man, like, you getting under my skin. I try to be cool many times, but it ain't like nothing pleasing.
It's like, damn, what can I give you? $1 million?
Yeah.
I barely got them a damn
And you
self.
still
You want
gonna
me to
talk,
give you
where
$1
the fuck
million?
you get this? Like, you gonna like, damn, bro, like, I can give you whatever the hell you want, but you just gonna be miserable.
It's always something.
Yeah.
Literally, what they say is always something because at the end of the day,
It's always something.
it's like I can kill you with kindness, and I also can kill you with nice nastiness too. Because once I become nice nastiness, it's no coming back.
That's
'Cause
why
I'ma get
silence
you.
is important. Look, I ain't gotta say shit.
So you gonna kill them with silence?
Silence is the every time, like, if you in an argument or anything with the person, like, silence is the key. You ain't gotta say nothing. It's like, oh, did you have a good day? Crickets.
Not crickets. Yes.
Yeah,
You said,
like,
leave me the fuck alone.
yeah,
I
for
said
real.
what I said.
And I ain't gonna lie, I
leave me
wear it on my face all day. I'm like, look, because I'm a smiling, fun individual who's just like wanting to be upbeat and lift up the, lift up the atmosphere.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna just, but once you see that, I'm just like, you ain't. I don't even want you to get any of my energy. It's literally a blank canvas, and you can be like, dang,
Gotcha.
like,
So when you say like kill them with kindness, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like a lot of people would say that's called funny acting. Like funny acting. Now
you acting funny.
I just reach out to you. I've reached my limits with a lot of shit, and I feel like I don't think it's considered funny acting per
Mm-hmm.
se. And I'm just saying this is BESHA. I feel like it's not funny acting. It's what you would say is
Acting
taking
according.
your power back, taking your power back, and letting people know don't fuck with me. Like in all honesty, I'm gonna give you what you gave me. I'm gonna dish out what you basically gave me at the same time. Because in all honesty, I give you 100%, but you give me 40. You know what I mean? It's a 60-40 situation, not a 50-50 or 100-100.
Yeah, I'm a 100 kind of person. It's like I can't sit there and lessen myself or try to be like, man, I got to give way more energy. Like I said, I went through that before. And once you learn the lesson, you learn after the mistakes and stuff like that you've been through, you don't want to continue to be a slippery slope or have slippery slopes in your life. Like, dang, this is again. No, thank you for shopping.
Like you said, thank you for shopping at Kroger.
Oh, good. Gotta
Low
go.
prices all day.
Gotta go.
So just to throw out here, this is a BESHA thing. BESHA want to ask this. So what would make? I understand we talked about energy. What determines the energy? But what comes a time when you really have to show tough love to people? When it comes to, yes, I'm killing with the kindness, but where comes to a point where you really have to be a little bit more vulgar with people when it comes to family and friends? Tell us more about that.
Well, I grew up. My auntie.
Stern. There we go.
Yeah, Stern. My auntie, her rap name is Tough Love, and that's who she is. Like, her love is just tough, but it's raw, but it's real. I believe in ripping the Band-Aids off.
Okay.
I'd rather, because I could do it with grace. My mom, she'll cuss you out in the nicest way. She probably ain't even cuss you out, but she just like, it just is what it is. And you feel like the daggers just hit you, but it's ripping the Band-Aids off so you can let the healing happen. So it's like, if I'm going to sit here and just be, oh, no, baby, it's going to be good. Like, nah, dog, you good, man. Like, if I keep doing that, it's going to create that slippery slope versus like, nah, I don't fuck with none of that. Like, that's not something that, it's like if somebody rubbed you the wrong way the first time, like, and you just sit there like, I'm gonna wait. And then it happened, and then I call it the toaster effect. You ever just keep shoving down like toast, and you keep doing it, and you never clean out that bottom tray,
Gotcha.
it end up combusting, and then you just like, dang, now you on fire, head on go, like on inside out, the red thing, his head go on fire. You like, yo, I am livid. Now, the first time, fam, just be like, just straight up, because you gonna be truthful to yourself versus you lying to yourself and making yourself believe that this is not how you truly feel.
So just to pick on you really quick and just ask this, and I'm just going off based off an episode that's already been previously happened on the J podcast, and then we're going to get to the last topic after this video. So, quick question. So, I'm just going to ask this, and this is going from a topic which we talked about, which was the 12 laws of karma, right? And I'm going to ask this. So, the law of, just give me a number. Tell me which number you would want to pick out of
7.
the laws, out of 12.
7.
Okay. So the law of giving and hospitality. Your behavior should match your thoughts and actions. Tell me about that.
Your behavior should match your thoughts and actions. I agree with that. You know, you can't smile in somebody's face and all kinds of stuff, even though you mean, you mean frustration or you like, oh, I can't stand this person. It's like, you ever be around a person like, they super smiling and giggling and all kinds of shit in somebody's face and then come up to you like, oh, I can't stand that female. I can't stand that dude or something like that.
It's giving fake bitch.
It's like, damn, well, why didn't you just say that? They was literally just in your face and you was like, oh, yeah, hey, baby. And then it's like, dog, like,
did you really
Two-Face.
just play me in my face?
Yeah.
Like,
And then when the cards get shown and then you actually start, like, you have to address it and then they go, no, I ain't say that. That's not what I did. It's like, dog,
I already heard what was up. So
yeah,
don't play with me
it's like
I
catching somebody red-handed. As red as this light right now, they super red, and it's like, thank you for shopping. Got to go.
Yeah, so I feel like it's more of a situation of like, stop being scared to be your own, show your own potential, and like, it's time to be extra. Sometimes you got to be extra, and people will say BESHA's an extra person, but I don't think BESHA or Aye West or anyone that has a stage name is considered extra. The reason why I say that is because it brings out our true who we are. Because yes, we have a slave name as our actual name, and I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like our regular name is our slave name, and I feel like it is. In all honesty, when it goes back to white, black, purple, red, elephant, dog, giraffe, anybody, when you got that normal name on a actual passport, a social security card, that's just the name they gave you.
Right.
But when you come up with that persona name, that's a whole different aspect, because in all honesty, Aye West a whole different person.
Yeah.
Than who Amari is, right? Amari is, right?
Right.
Keep it real or not?
Yeah, because like but that's why I try to keep it so me, because I don't want it to seem like it's so far. Like my performing name, that's just what I want people to be like associated with. But at the same time, when I'm Aye West and I'm making songs like PTSD or Go Hard or anything like that, I'm being West. I'm being, you know what I mean? So.
Gotcha. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, yes, you got to have those personas in order to, and I understand that. I think if you was to give PTSD a name, I think it would be even BESHA. In real life, BESHA was like, even in Inside Out with the emotions, I think BESHA would be the new emotion that popped up with Joy and all of them, because BESHA could be so much. Like BESHA could be anxiety, BESHA could be anger, BESHA could be fear, BESHA could be sadness, joy, all of that in one, because in all honesty, I go to that person of BESHA to show my true self, just like you go to Aye West to be who you are, because in all honesty, no one knows what them silent cries or them silent conversations you have with yourself, because in all honesty, having a self-talk is way different than having just a talk with someone else, because we don't see Aye West when he's behind the scenes writing them songs.
Right, and that part of me, like, that's why lately I just been wanting to feel when I'm in the studio, because I felt so, like, when I'm writing, I get into this mode versus like how I'm truly am, because I don't want to have my thoughts cloud on how I'm truly feeling, like trying to over explain something or make it very thoughtful or metaphoric and all kinds of stuff. Sometimes you get lost in how you're trying to translate your words. You know what I mean?
It's like you got Amari, and then you got Aye West, right? And then you probably got the dad in you, right?
Right.
And then you also got the boyfriend in you, or possibly the fiance in you, right? You know what I mean? You got all of those and one that you literally are fighting with, because guess what? Amari is one at the top that has to have a conference call with all of them and be like, okay, so who gonna take the drive at this point?
Right.
Because once we get behind that mic, it's a whole different person.
Yeah.
Who's really gonna outshine each other at that point? Because like I said, you got BESHA, you got JB, you got Joshua, you got MLB, y'all, brother, sister / uncle / whatever, and at that point you got Josh at the top, just like you got Amari at the top. When do you become a point where it's like all of them come together?
I think they all do associate, and I think for me, all mine are like in the same realm. It's just like how you said, certain songs, certain beats can make you feel certain ways. Certain people can make you feel a certain way. Like you know how they say code switching when you're around like a white person or something like that, or like a Indian guy, you talk to him in different like feelings. Like you can probably go up to Miss Kathy and be like, hey Miss Kathy, versus when you go over to Miss Pam and you be like, what's going on, Miss Pam? You know, it's like a total different feeling versus on how you are at that moment. Just like your emotions can change, but just like your surroundings can change. We all kind of adapt to what it is, and then having that persona, that's because that we had to adapt to something at that time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I feel like, in all honesty, like you said, you do have a project coming up about personas and things like that, and I feel like that do relate to like who those branches are of Aye West.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
So, because there's multiple branches of Aye West. Am I right?
Right. Yeah, it is. Especially like how I never thought I would sing on the PTSD song, and then I did, and it was just like, because I was gonna go in a grit, kind of painful feeling, but then I was just like, my homie was like, you're just sing it, and I was like, I ain't gonna sing, bro. People don't like that, and then I did, and then it was a record that everybody resonated with for sure.
Because what would you say if you had PTSD? The new song you got coming out very soon with
Better Things.
With Better Things with J Flex. What would be the difference between that and also my favorite song? My favorite song, and I'm gonna still go back to it. My favorite song,
Round Here,
which is Round Here, right? And what would be the difference, I guess, personas with that?
Because I think those ones I was having fun, you know, and that's just like how I party or just see things when I'm out and you at a club or something like that, versus when you by yourself, like you said, when you sitting up, it's 2, 3 in the morning. Like this how I did it. I was up 2, 3, 4 in the morning, just drinking and writing. Just like, man, I'm really like, I don't know how to place all this information. And then I put the beat on, and then I'm like, man, it wasn't the scars, it wasn't the pain, it was just the PTSD in my brain.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So, tell them where you can find PTSD, or possibly where we can find that.
On all streaming platforms, AYE West.
Better Days featuring J Flex, which is very coming soon.
Yes.
Where can we find that also?
Better Things will be under Aye West, AYEWEST on all platforms. Please check it out. It is going to be a bop for y'all for the summer. Check out PTSD, even if you're feeling high, low, sober, drunk, whatever have you. I promise you it will make you probably want to get up and go to the Caribbean or something like that. I don't know. It's going to make you feel like you can get a taste of who Aye West is, but you also get a taste of like a reflection of maybe you might be going through something that it can help you just be like, okay, it's not the all be all, and I'm be able to make through this, you know. So please go follow Aye West. Go follow me. Go follow me. Go like.
Be nervous, y'all. I'ma just let y'all know. BESHA got him nervous up in here. Do you hear me?
We having a good time. But please go follow, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. Especially
Aye West.
Aye West.
To the West, okay?
AWEST.
AYE.WEST.
Underscore.
Okay? Underscore. If y'all don't follow that, y'all playing games, okay?
It's a way game.
BESHA said it. You got the wrong one, but the right
podcast.
artist.
Oh, no, the right artist. Come on with it.
You heard it. You got the wrong one, but the right artist. Period.
Mm-hmm.
The J said that. Period. I was the one that said that. I was the first. Period. So if any other podcasts come for me, you heard what I said. Red Ruby the Sleeves, Chinese on my knees. What? These bitches want to be Chun-Li? Anyway, yeehaw! Who the fuck told bitches that was me now? I heard these bitches slow they was. But y'all, seriously, for real. I'm just gonna say this. It's the J Podcast. We getting into it. It's BESHA/JB/Aye West out here giving y'all what y'all need to, because we talking about the realities of what is in plain sight. What's good? It's your boy JB. It's the J Podcast. It's BESHA, and guess who else we got on this podcast? We got Aye West on this podcast.
Let's get it. What's going on, man? It's Aye West. I want y'all to tap in with Jay. You already know what the fuck's going on. You got the wrong one, but the right motherfucking podcast. We about to get this shit cracking. Make sure y'all follow me on all social medias, Aye West. And don't forget to go ahead and download my new single coming out called Better Things featuring J Flex. CTC, let's go.
Don't come around me, can't come round the team. We want better things. Get down or lay down, cause we coming for everything. It's about time for change, been through all the rain. My new car outside, look like candy paint.
Let me know whenever you're ready. You ready? All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into this last reality, okay? But I might go a little longer than I should. But guess what? Fuck the producer. I run this, okay? Period. That's what I said behind the camera, lady. Okay? Thank you. I run this. Fuck the manager. Fuck everybody. Fuck everything. I run this. I'm Big Bang BESHA. Aye West, we got this.
Let's go.
Period.
Let's go.
Like they said, lastly, for every experience, both good and bad, will eventually get you to where you are. Are you supposed to win every time? Or you every loss and every mistake? Don't be afraid to mess up and don't expect success overnight. Get lost, then find yourself over and over again. Work hard, learn to enjoy the process of your journey. Remember, the people who like to walk with you further, the people who are the people that are supposed to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just know this. All these 4 realities that we talked about, such as stop spinning the block with people. If the energy and the effort are indifference, what the fuck are we doing? Secondly, thirdly, if it sucks trying to make if it sucks trying to make me mad, I don't give a fuck. And like I said, we shouldn't have to get to a point where it's like we think that success is gonna be overnight.
Right.
Also, the experience is always gonna be we're gonna always get a W, or we're always feeling like over and over again it's always something happening or always gonna feel away. No, because in all honesty, we live a life because in real life you're supposed to make mistakes. You're supposed to scrape your knee when you was 5 years old. Let's be real. Your mama let you literally break your leg, bust your knee, do all of that. Scrape your knee because in all honesty, you still got that scrape from like 5 when you was 5 years old. Really,
sure.
Right or wrong, right?
For sure.
So all I'm saying is we have to think about the realities and things like that. So tell me this. Do you think that your success was overnight?
No, heck no. I think that my success, I don't even see myself successful. I see that I'm having successes, like things that are going successful for sure, but I'm still trying to achieve a goal. And I appreciate the moments that I've had that have been successful for sure, but I've had more failings than anything. You know, y'all didn't see a lot of the published music, the unpublished music, or a lot of the times that I send something and my brother or somebody be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, this is trash. Or like, man, I ain't vibing with that. Or just me being hard on myself and not even wanting to try to even take that endeavor to fail. So, but I definitely started like more believe in myself than I did a long time ago because I had a lot of things telling me in my head that, or outside, that I was going to be like not able to pass or not being able to be successful in that time, to where I am comfortable with failing more, because the more that I'm failing, the more that I know that success is around the corner. You know what I mean? And trying things, it's kind of like Cat Williams used to say, trying shit don't work. You know what I mean? I'm trying so many different avenues just to see whatever it does be that successful moment. So I don't think my success was overnight at all. I think that it's going to continue to show itself through my work and having a record or having something put out or coming on podcasts or, you know, involving and meeting myself, like meeting individuals and, you know, showcasing myself more. So I feel like those are the things that make me more happy than just saying like, oh man, this is what success, because you can ask my lady, I'll just be like, that wasn't it for me. She's like, you did amazing. I'm like, nah, that wasn't it. I did this wrong. You know, I'm more hard on myself and critical than a lot of people see. And You know.
Did you see Inside Outside?
Not the second one. I tried to pay for the tickets. Me and my kids go see it, but nah.
You want to see it for yourself.
Yeah,
For real. You
I
want
do.
there for your kids.
Hey,
You want there
the first one wasn't bad though.
And you want to see the second one just for yourself. And I'm gonna say I saw the second one. So there was a new emotion by the name of anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like in your music that you get more anxiety than anything because you're always pre-planning?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just bring it up. So they talked about how anxiety was a person that pre-planned, is overthinking / a person that basically at that point trying to overdo it better than joy / anger / sadness / yuck / embarrassing / I don't care and all of that. Why do you feel like most of us as humans or as men have more anxiety than anything? Just to end this off, because I want to talk about men's health no matter what. Why do you feel like that they see us as having more anxiety than anything as males?
I think men are in a natural competition state consistently at an all-time high, especially now because social medias. Everybody wants that get rich. I got money, or use the first, or use this. It's like everybody's just trying to be the height of greatness or whatever, the epitome of something, versus just wanting to be, take the time and because we live in this real quick society right now. Everything's real quick. No patience.
DoorDash type of mentality, or Uber Eats type of mentality.
Yeah, for real. It's just like everything has to be so fast, and you just trying to make it to the top and all kinds of stuff, versus just taking the steps and the proper methods in order to get that success. Because proper preparation will eliminate the anxiety. You know what I mean? Or just patience. You know what I mean? So, even me now, when I talk to my brother, because he's my manager and everything, and I'm like, man, bro, I really want to put this single. I want to do this stuff. As I'm saying it, I feel my heart rate going faster, as if I'm not doing enough
and
already.
You're already making plans.
And I'm already.
What's gonna happen when I do this? If I do that, or what's gonna happen if I don't do that, or if I don't make this person happy? And it brings back to me, even with doing a podcast type of life. And I don't even feel like I do a podcast. I feel like we sit here and have a conversation in real life, because I don't feel like I have a podcast in real life. I feel like we're on some Oprah type shit. I'm giving out cars to bitches out here. I'm giving people cars, but I ain't got that money yet. Wait till I get there, and I'm giving out cars, maybe a Honda Civic, but nothing. That's what LaToya Luckett has. So what's wrong with that? But I'm just being realistic. You know what I mean? I feel like you said, you always feel like, okay, what if I put out this wrong song and a person feel away? Because I'm gonna be real. I'm more of a energy person, and just looking from your performance when you did the All-Star situation, I could see that you were there. Like, I saw it, because you went against the guy that did Where's my motherfucking blunt? Or where's my motherfucking
dope? Yeah.
Right? And what I would say is, I love the concept that he gave. He was great. Yes, he's an old school guy, but when you got up there, I feel like you literally was more hungry than anything, because you're new to it. If a person has been there for a long time, and I hate to throw my girl Nicki on out there, or even throw Jay-Z out there, or even throw the greats out there. Most of the greats, if they was out, literally, if Michael Jackson was still alive, I think he would just put out an album that he've already put out. If Prince put out an album, he'll put out some old shit. Whitney Houston, old shit. Or who's your favorite from the old school?
Outkast. Andre.
Be real.
Like when Andre did that new album.
What did he put out? You feel like you was giving the same shit that you heard previously, right?
Well, with Andre, he switched it up this time when he had dropped. He did that, the flutes and all that stuff and all the different.
I'm gonna be real with you. I heard that already though.
No.
And when he did Love Alone. Do you not remember that?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying, as far as him playing like these different instruments and stuff, and he didn't say a lick of lyric.
But one thing I can't.
Like Eminem right now, he just put out his new album. And a lot of people like, man, this is the GOAT stuff ever. And I'm like, I still am digesting.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Because it's like, in all honesty, Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill, if we had to throw out like real lyrics out there, real lyrics is like Lauryn Hill, or I won't even say Beyonce is a real lyricist, because in all honesty, Beyonce stopped being Beyonce when Beyonce popped out. When the album Beyonce, that was it. That was the original, and that was all be all.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, she would never be Beyonce that she was before. Just like Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Aaliyah, when she said, if you fall and you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, you will never have an Aaliyah like that ever again. R. Kelly, no offense to him, if he literally do ignition to my what he
The
say?
remix to Ignition.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Have
Yeah.
you ever heard that before?
Nope. I mean, I've been fresh out the kitchen. I'm a rolling that body. Like, you don't hear the game.
What flow can you hear that from any old artist before R. Kelly?
Couple of them actually.
Maybe the old school, but that wasn't as raw.
No,
as him.
like not like that. No, for
You
sure.
might have heard, I might have cleaned up what I messed up, but I'm gonna sweep them, blah, 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 blah. Or
Yeah, you gotta hear those
You're
kind of-
contagious, driving me crazy. You ain't, that's when they was out there snitching on each other. R. Kelly, or possibly, I'm gonna just keep it real. All them other artists kept it real. Like y'all, when I hear PTSD, I feel like you kept it real. Like you didn't care.
Yeah.
You like,
And
you
that,
heard it,
yeah,
it
I
is
didn't
what it
care,
is.
and that's what.
At that point, you said, put that shit out.
Yeah.
If you don't put that shit out, I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Straight up. It's like either you get pickle juice or cucumber juice when you go to a photo shoot. Which one you want? Pickle juice or cucumber juice? Keep it real.
Ain't gonna lie, the cucumber joint.
Because if somebody give you pickle juice, you walking shirt off that set immediately.
I mean, that shit good for your system though. But I ain't gonna drink
But
it.
cucumber juice, though. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you getting either Bill Cosby or Will Ferrell.
I ain't gonna lie, they both funny, but I go with Will.
Why not Bill Cosby?
I fuck with Bill, for sure. And I really wish he got a CBS thing and all the allegations and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, my brother. But Will Ferrell just funny as hell to me. You
Gotcha.
know, and I ain't gonna, everybody like, oh, you gotta keep it black. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Gotcha. So
Bill Cosby ain't make me laugh as much as Will Ferrell did. I ain't gonna lie.
So while I'm doing that and I'm getting messy, now this is the BESHA, round. This is gonna be a fast round with a little couple questions. We're gonna take 5 minutes and we're gonna go quick with these questions. So I'm just gonna ask you, okay? So if you had to choose Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion, which one?
Meg.
Why?
Meg write her own stuff.
Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
I don't Drake and drive.
Why?
Too emotional.
Okay, why Kendrick Lamar, not 21 Savage?
I would go with Kendrick because I like his lyrics and I like the way he flows and everything like that.
Aretha versus Patty.
Ooh. Aretha.
Why?
I love the way her voice sounds.
Why not Patty?
I love the way her voice sounds too, but Aretha more, I don't know, kind of, my mom sung a lot of more her songs than Pat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X.
Malcolm.
Why?
Malcolm X was more relatable to me.
Rosa Parks versus Harriet Tubman. They're
Harriet.
both free people.
Harriet.
Why Harriet, not Rosa?
Her dude had a car.
Precious versus Respucia.
Precious.
Why?
Actually, I don't know. I'll go with Precious because she had the underdog story.
House of Dragons versus Harry Potter.
House of Dragons.
Why not Harry Potter?
I fuck with Harry Potter, but House of Dragons, those is like, you ain't got wizard spells and stuff, like all that stuff. You kind of do, but House of Dragons is lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm actually about to go home and watch that.
Power versus The Shy.
I ain't never seen The Shy, so I have
Or
to go Power.
either, what's the name of the show?
Are we talking about Ghost? Because Ghost,
Yes.
at the end of the Ghost,
Ghost versus Tariq. Which one?
Ghost.
Why?
Because he's an Aboriginal.
Okay. So
He
you think
original.
Tariq not out here
No,
taking risks?
Tariq, they done made Tariq look like Tariq look like he in a Fast 10 movie, like or something like that.
Okay.
It's like, I don't just see that happening. Ghost, that's more like, yeah.
Aye West versus BESHA.
Aye West.
Why not BESHA? You think
I'm
BESHA don't take risks?
I just think, I don't know. I mean, I don't even really have
No,
got
BESHA is
acquainted with BESHA, but you know, I just believe in myself.
Okay. Aye West, Jay-Z versus Lil Wayne.
Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beyonce versus Whitney Houston.
Beyonce versus Whitney. I go with. Ooh. I'll go with Whit.
Why Whitney?
She is. Her voice is beautiful, and I love Beyonce's voice as well. But I love Whitney Houston's voice, especially when she got up and she got that award. And she got up there and started singing, started shouting out all her peoples and shit like that. I was like, that's real.
Bobby Brown versus Tank.
Tank.
Okay. Blueface versus NLE Chopper.
NLE.
Why not Blueface?
Golly. I think NLE has a more, even though music-wise, I don't know about their music too much, but I'll go with NLE just because he's, he seemed like a good spirited dude.
Gotti versus Wayne. I mean, Gotti versus Dolph.
Dolph.
Why?
Dolph he's unsigned and he, kept it real with a lot of people and, I ain't got nothing, don't come for me, Gotti, or nothing like that. I don't even know you, fam. I don't even know you, G, but at the same time, I just fuck with bro music. I resonated with it more,
Okay. What about Obama versus Trump?
I go with Trump.
Why not Obama?
I'm not a Team OBZ fan. I fuck with OBZ, but then I started realizing I did my own research on why. That's a different topic with BESHA.
Gotcha. So what about Siri versus Samsung? Apple versus Samsung.
I fuck with Siri, but I ain't gonna lie. There's a plethora of phones out there that is killing Siri. I would, even though I have an iPhone, I'd be thinking about going back.
I think I'd be feeling that way sometimes.
Yeah. I was like, they got too much stuff scanning my face
BESHA
and all kinds of
versus JB.
I'm still getting acquainted with these two individuals. I feel like they're the same person, but I think BESHA's more outgoing and fun, and like high energy.
Ooh, that was messy. Okay, Aye West versus Amari.
I'd go with Amari because Aye West, I'm funny and all kind of stuff and a lot of things that people don't get to see versus people who know me and I can actually just relax in my Westness, I like to say. I want to showcase that, but then it's like people kind of put me in a box.
Gotcha.
With both.
Gay versus straight.
Straight.
Why gay versus straight though?
I don't think it should be anything against it. I think it should just be humans being humans.
Gotcha. Why do, and I'm just asking this as BESHA and asking Aye West, why do we have to put ourselves in a box? Because in all honesty, we all having sex and getting a nut at the end of the day.
I'm an out of the box kind of person, but when it comes to people's sexualities and stuff like that, it's just like, yo, do what you do as long as it's not enforced on people. You know what I mean? If that's what you believe in, that's what you believe in. But because we live in that kind of society, but as long as you're not trying to sway people as far as this is the only way of life, then there's many ways of life that people might not understand that's foreign to people until you get to meet that person or individual. You get to know them for who they are versus what they do.
So do you feel like that they put us in a box on purpose where they said, oh, you gotta be gay, you gotta be white,
it's people's experience. Yeah, people have experiences that kind of taint everything. It's kind of like one bad apple rotten in the bunch, So it's like you might meet somebody who's really delightful and cool versus then you meet somebody who's just like a real asshole or something like that and do some things that's catty or like terrible to you. And then you kind of just start stirring it up into good versus the bad. You know what I mean? Like this person was actually really decent to me versus, but majority of the people I meet, I want to be around decent people. And once I start seeing that, I kind of disassociate myself with the things that are not, aligning.
Gotcha. So tell me this, what was the most, if you had to say, out of the 4 realities of shown in plain sight, do you feel like that 1, 2, or 3 more like mostly related to you?
I would say the thing with the friends, learning how I had to grow and like where my friends kind of showed themselves or kind of just, you know, how much different I am from back then West to West now, you know. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, what do you have to tell the viewers or possibly the listeners? Because you have 1 minute and 10 seconds if you had to tell them something about your new music, about your life, about anything, or you can even go over that 1 minute and 10 seconds. Because guess what? BESHA run this right now. They don't rush shit. I run this.
I would say if you are going through something, communicate with somebody, friend, family, somebody that you trust, because mental health is a lot of people who are out here struggling silently, who need a person to talk to. And just check on your friends if they are your friends, family, anybody, just to say like, hi, how are you doing? Like, are you okay? Because you never know how a person is actually feeling. You know, you never know what a person is going through. And just, you know, being the change that you want to see. And if you are tuned into my music, you know, you might feel a little gangster vibes. You might feel like a happy vibe, or you might even feel like crying to some of my songs. But just know it comes from a place of like my reality, and that like I love people, I love my family, I love, you know, everybody who comes to my circumference. I don't want my message to be misconstrued. So you got questions, don't forget to follow, and you can shoot a DM and let me know how you feeling about the music, man. And just know this podcast is dope. Tap in. Make sure y'all follow, like, subscribe, share. And I'm looking for another time to visit. Maybe season 3, season 4, season 5.
You never know what this might be possible. Let me just let you know
sure.
that now, because guess what? I got control of anything that happens here, because guess what they say? Ain't shit moved till I sign shit, period. But I'm going to say this, y'all. We do want to say we do appreciate every artist that comes on here, seriously. I know my shirt looks like it's about to fall off, but it is what it is, life goes on. But I do want to say I do appreciate every artist that comes on here and bring all of their fans, all of their followers, all of their work, all of that. And all honesty, I want to let y'all know this. The Jay Podcast ain't just for Jay. It ain't just for BESHA. It's definitely for everyone else, too. I also want to say this. Like I said, you got the wrong one,
but the right podcast.
Because in all honesty, when I say you got the wrong one, I'm meaning like, hey, guess what? I'm going to be there ride or die. But don't call me when you getting your ass jumped and you did the wrong, okay? Because BESHA going to be there. But don't call BESHA.
Call BESHA. Don't
call
Jay.
Don't need me now. Don't call me when you really don't need me. Call Jay, and Jay will call the police and all that. BESHA go a little bit too far.
He don't call the police.
Because in all honesty, if Aye West called me, he going to get BESHA. Because at that point, BESHA going to be right there in that car, in that good old car. I ain't going to tell you what kind of car I got, because mind your business, you don't pay the rent or the bill for it. But I'm going to show out. Because in all honesty, I'm down for any artist that came on the Jay Podcast, in all honesty, because they took a risk and came on this with me. I'm one unique ass person. If you really want to be honest, I'm very unique.
Great individual.
Like they said, I'm a different bitch when I'm mad. I can get PTSD sometimes, but my PTSD means something totally different. Pistol whip a bitch, toss a hoe, smack a bitch, dog walk a bitch. So my PTSD when it comes to BESHA is a whole different situation. Aye West might be talking about solely different things, but in BESHA mind is different. Pistol whip a bitch, smack a hoe, toss a bitch, and throw down a bitch into a ground.
Mine's would be people that suffer differently.
You know, I heard that. That's cute. That's real cute. You know, that's nice. But I give you that nice nasty, because in all honesty, you don't want that person to walk over you. Because
I mean, yeah, people take PTSD as, you know.
They don't think that you went to the army and shot a bitch plenty of times, or shot some, you know, Saddam Hussein and all them. Because you was the one that saved us in 9/11. Keep it real.
I was like 7.
You was part of it. Just you know, all you gotta do is say yes, you was, and they gonna believe you. Because guess what? The internet believe in the damn thing. They saw Trump get shot, and they thought he was really getting shot. But in real life, I'm gonna say this: I don't support them shooting Trump, because no one's life should.
Because a couple of other people died.
Nobody's life should never ever be in jeopardy. I don't care who.
Especially at that cost. Like, yo, this man is is a human being as well. You know what I mean?
Fuck the presidency, because he still got to
It's
go
like,
home and see his family and
but my
friends.
thing is, people used to love Trump back in the day. He was in many movies.
When
He
he got
had
his when he got his stimulus,
yeah.
I was all
No,
for
but think
him.
about this. Before then, like he was in Home Alone, he was
I
in
didn't
all
care.
kinds of
I
movies.
didn't care.
But a lot of people in the rap community, they used to talk about him all the time. Got that Donald Trump money and all kinds of stuff. As soon as he ran for office and then went up against the left, and people started seeing, you know, blacks we more democratic and everything. I'm a conservative for real, but at the same time, it's like once they started seeing that, he said he was gonna run for a Republican. It's just fuck Donald Trump. Cause you gotta
I'ma
think
keep it real.
Nipsey and
I
all
was
of
there
them
for
was
the
saying
money.
fuck Donald Trump too, for real. So I mean,
Even let's keep it real. Let's go all the way back. Biggie and Tupac said fuck Donald Trump. Do y'all not know that?
uh,
Did y'all not know that? Let's go back to that type of music.
well, he
'Cause
said
that was
something about
real.
Trump Tower. He was gonna be at Trump Tower and all kinds of stuff. But I mean, that's a different topic on a different, you know,
Because
a
keep it
great
real.
build up.
Keep it real. I'm gonna just say this, and just to end the episode, like if you literally had to think of 4 priorities, right, that you had to give somebody plain and simple, right? Tell me what the 4 you would have.
4 priorities.
Yeah, like certain things that people should know, common sense, like
I would say take like what
or realities, or
what you should
realities. You know,
prioritize is health, your health for sure. Uh, I would say your net worth, or your network, because your network is your net worth. Um, I think education for sure, as far as educating yourself or whatever it is that you want to be after, you know, because people like, as far as up to date information, you know what I mean? Educate yourself. As far as it being politics, as far as it being whatever field you're in, just continue to update yourself, update your software, you know, with
Okay.
new information. And I would say your gift, whatever God's gift was, it was free. And I think that you should definitely prioritize that and not take it for granted. You know what I mean? So,
Okay. And just to end, my four realities or priorities would be hold yourself accountable.
I
Like
like that.
seriously, hold yourself accountable, because if you don't hold yourself accountable, how can you hold someone else accountable? Secondly, live in your truth, walk in your truth, because in all honesty, you can give a whole different brand to someone else, but what are you giving yourself? Because all the end of the day, if you can put on a mask all day, but at the end of the day, when are you gonna take that mask off? Secondly, thirdly, not second, third. That's like three. Thirdly, just literally don't believe that reality is the only thing you can look at, because there's other things out here besides reality. Fourth, make for sure that you think about self. That's the number one thing, and I always want to bring it up. Self love is always the best love. No matter if you man, woman, dog, cat, kangaroo, elephant, whale, shark, dog down the street that's digging into the garbage. You literally have to think about self, because in real life, let's think about it. In real life, we don't look at it, but most dogs be out there for themselves. They be in there eating that garbage. You don't see them
I
pulling
got
out the trash.
I got an Oakleisha at home. Her name Oakley, but I call her Oakleisha. She think about herself, and I love her to death. I'm like, man, for real, like, that's what we got to do, because we came in by ourselves. You
And
know,
we're gonna leave this earth by
by
ourselves.
ourselves. But and I tell everybody that's a musician, like, first thing you're going to naturally do is think about self. That's why. But it takes a brave or a kinding individual to think about others. And
Gotcha.
that's what you and your podcast, even you said yourself, you wanted to start this off just you, but then you extended the olive branch to other artists to come in and have a platform and a voice.
It took BESHA to talk to me down.
I
I'm
mean,
not even gonna lie. We had to have a conference
for
call,
real.
because I was being selfish and said, "Fuck y'all."
But now you're
Like,
here. You know what I mean? It led to more endeavors, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. And it just takes that.
Sonya Light don't be better than Beyonce. And I said it, and that's on camera. I ain't scared of her. I ain't scared of Jay-Z, none of them. They can come for me if all they want to. Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, all of them. I ain't scared of none one, because guess what? They not like us. They not like us. Ain't no other BESHA out here, and you can't pay for BESHA, and that's real talk. You got the wrong one, but the right podcast.
Shout out to Jay.
And there's
and
no
BESHA.
other A West. There's no other A West.
No.
There's no other A West. There's no other A West. There's no other PTSD. There's none of that. Because in all honesty, make sure y'all stream, like, comment, share. Make sure you tell your cousin down the street, Felicia down the street, tell Craig, tell Day Day, tell Debo, tell the one that got punched in the eye, tell all of them, tell Precious, tell Miss Mariah Carey, all of them.
I think that's like 20. It's like I got like not.
They got
yeah.
like 50 people that they can definitely have subscribed, right? Tell Monique, even tell Cat Williams, Club Shay Shay too. Because in all honesty, this show better than Club Shay Shay, and I want you to come for me, Club Shay Shay. Guess what? I'm calling you out, and that's on T.
Hey, Club Shay Shay, if you had invited me, I will be there.
I will too, even though I'm coming for you. I'm there.
So,
And BESHA's definitely want to be there. So
I love
all
y'all.
I'm saying is, make sure y'all seriously, make sure y'all listen to A West when it comes to PTSD. Other thing is,
Better
it's gonna
things.
be in the description. He said it. It's gonna be in the description, and I'm gonna put it up one more time. And I got one more thing to let y'all listen to. I want y'all to hear this one good time in real life, and it's gonna come from my own mic. And what I would say is Better Things featuring A West and J Flex.
Don't come around me, can't come around the team. We want better things. Get down and lay down, 'cause we coming for everything. It's about time for change. Been through all the rain. My new car side look like candy paint.
So make sure y'all, seriously, that was just a clip. That was just a clip.
snippet.
But little do y'all not know, and A West didn't know this, or my producer, what y'all don't know is my official website is coming out very soon.
Oh, I got a
And
plug
this
if you need.
episode is coming out soon. Secondly, A West official track will be available on my website, and that's on T.
Let's
I'm just letting
go.
y'all on there now. Also, any artist that has been on the J podcast, your audio will be available for streaming, and it will also get platform streams through my website, and it also will give them profits when it comes to OG Pearl, when it comes to Be Good, when it comes to A West,
Nash
all
Daddy.
of my artists, Nash Daddy, all the artists that has been on the J podcast. Like I said, you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, because I'm going to promote my artists. Know that. I don't give a fuck what other podcasts have promoted them, but guess what? You got the wrong one with the right podcast. Yep, I'm calling for all y'all heads when it comes to the podcast game. You heard what I said. Everybody that they've been on, I'm still the best. Know that. I might be new to the game, but try me. Try me. Red Ruby the Sleeves. You heard what I said. You got the wrong one, but the right podcast.
Hey Wes.
All right, y'all. That was part 2 of the episode. Now, I want to tell y'all this. I do appreciate A West. I also appreciate everybody that got involved in this episode, y'all. Now, one thing I do want to say is make sure y'all go stream Better Days by A West featuring J Flex now. Let's get that up. So, I'm just letting y'all know this. I do appreciate A West and his crew. Click Tight Circle. CTC, let's go. But, like I said, you got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, turn on that notification bell. Make sure you go ahead and definitely share this podcast to all your family members, your cousin, your auntie. BESHA season has started, so make sure you know you got the wrong one, but the right podcast.
Outside look like candy paint. They always be stepping out and they act like they want problems. Henny and Juice say I be feeling like alcoholics. Hit them out my section, 'cause we don't fuck with your frequency. The homie keep hitting me up, telling me that he need a G. Easily, blunt at the blunt, we be rolling frequently. Living in the lost world, bitch, you know it's CTC. Security told me that I can't come in with my weapon. Flexing on them 'cause they had got it sneaker for